You could spend the day with anyone, alive or dead, famous, not famous. Who would you spend the day with?
You know, I've had that question come in icebreakers, and I never give a good answer because I usually lead with Eddie Vedder, the lead singer of Pearl
Let's
Jam,
go.
because I'm a Pearl Jam nerd, as we talked about before we got rolling here. But
Yeah.
that seems so kind of trite. I'm going to go back to Ray Dalio.
Ray Dalio.
Ray
Awesome.
Dalio, yeah. For your listeners, you know, he created the world's largest hedge fund and wildly successful. At one point, was one of the richest men in the world. But that's not why. And he's first to say he lives a very principle-driven life.
Yeah.
And he's done a lot of great things. And he's someone that I really look up to.
If you could ask Ray any question, what would you ask him?
Oh, wow.
So many places you could take that.
Yeah. So he talks about something called radical transparency in his organizations, which means telling, you know, just what it sounds like it means. It's, you don't always need to say the most polite thing. Sometimes if a baby's ugly, you got to tell them the baby's ugly, or if there's a process that's broken, you got to be open up front about it, be radically transparent. I'd love to know if there are of scenarios how that's gotten he or his team in trouble.
Yeah.
Because I lean that side. Like if someone tells me that I'm wrong about something, I'm fine with that. Like I want the truth. I don't want people hiding behind reputation or title or any of those things. So I'd be curious to know if there are scenarios that really got off the rails by people embracing that principle for him.
That'd be interesting to hear.
Right.
About this last question, Kyle McDowell. If you had to get a quote or a saying tattooed on your body, what would that quote or motto say?
So I have my answer, but I want to caveat the answer with it's going to sound incredibly self-promotional and really egotistical, but I mean it so sincerely. It's begin with we.
Yeah.
It's begin with we, because I feel in any environment, team, business, sports, whatever, if we focus on the whole, we focused on making each other better. And culturally, man, if I hold the door for someone, they're more likely to hold the door for the next person. If the person pushing the burger across the counter to me, if I say, hey, man, thank you for that, I hope you have a great day today, he's more likely to pay that forward. So I think if I focus less than on myself and me and my own accolades and just the world not revolving around me and focus on we, I think we're in a better place in this world.